Today we're talking about the Fluval dual lamp controller. We have it right here on the table. You can see that the unit has two standard DC plug connectors, which will function perfect with the Fluval Aquasky and the Fluval EcoBright. Also compatible with other DC plug connect equipped LED lighting systems. Now we're going to connect it, show you the proper way to do that. So we're going to disconnect the driver from the lighting system, and we're going to connect it to this side, obviously the timer. So now the driver is hooked up to the timer. You don't want to crisscross the connection, so make sure that you take the lighting end side here, slide that over that connector. So now I've got a nice straight line. I'm going to hook it up to the power bar. You're going to see a Fluval screen light up. And then of course there's going to be a button calibration screen, prepares itself, the light system comes on, and then you're ready to access the menus and program the unit. So let's take you through that. Okay guys, so here's the first screen you're going to see when you start the unit up. Output 1, output 2. You got 3 buttons. Now the center button is the actual select button or enter button, and then you've got a scroll button. Scroll up, scroll down. So to get into the menu, first thing we got to do is hit enter. There you go. Output 1. Now we've selected one unit, so this channel is actually output 1. Output 2 we're not going to bother with because there's no unit connected to it, but if you did, you would go into programming output 2. So let's get right into programming unit. First thing I like to do is actually select the time or program the time. So I scroll down to time, hit time, I'm going to enter my values. In this case it's 3, perfect, I'm going to select it. The minutes come up, 18 is flashing, that's what I want, I'm going to select that. If I wanted to change the minute or the hours, I would just scroll up or down and selected whatever digits would be appropriate. So let me go down to the format. I'll select that. You can see this is the 12-hour format, which I prefer. We're going to leave it at PM, but if I wanted to make a change and go to the 24-hour mode, be pretty simple. There you go, 24 hours. The 24-hour mode is selected, and you can see it's back to 1518 up on top. So let me just get back into that. I'm going to go back to the 12-hour mode, select it, done, go down to back, and here I am back at the menu. So my time's been selected. I'm going to go up to output 1 so that we're going to deal with the different options we have, or the different parameters. First thing, sunrise. So we go into sunrise. We got the start time, which is right now 8:30 a.m. That's exactly what I want. So I'm going to select 8. That's what I want. Hit it again. Hit 30. That's 30. Perfect. I'm going to select that. My start time's at 8:30. I go down to action. Now I got 2 different options here. There's a fade or there's a switch button. So I'm going to start with fade. If I wanted to, for example, engage switch, which is an abrupt on or off of the unit instead of a gradual fade, I will just go to the switch option by scrolling to it and then select it. So now switch is engaged. Now I'm going to go down to back, get back to the menu for the first light unit or output 1. Now I'm going to scroll to sunset. Same deal. I got a start time for sunset. Right now it's 5 p.m., which is good with me. I'm going to go down to, let me select it. I'm going to go down to action. We got it at fade, which we're going to leave it on. It's a gradual fading of the light, so we're going to select that. And now we're going to go back down to back, which gets us to the moon function that we're going to go to. So I'm going to select moon. Right now it's at 7%. If I wanted to change the percentage of moonlight that the unit would show when it is faded out, I would leave it at 7, for example, or if I wanted less, I could go to 5. Select 5 and it's done. Let's see what I've selected a moon. I'll hit enter again. 5%, perfect, that's what I wanted. Enter. So if I wanted the unit to actually shut off, I would have gone all the way down to 0%. Now let me go to back to get back to the menu. So output 1 has been programmed. Time has been done. So I'm all set. And there you go. That's back to the start screen, which exhibits the time, and it shows me the percentage output of the lights that are hooked up to the unit. Right now we got light 1 or output 1 connected. If we had a second light, output 2, it would be at 100% now, right now too. So there you go. That's how you program the Fluval dual lamp controller. If you got any other questions, please make sure to hit us up at fluvalaquatics.com.